Testing. Okay. I think we are there. What the hell? Of course, 37 is the smallest that I made. Why? Yeah, I have to wait again 5 minutes, I'm afraid. Oops. Blah. Horrible game. Okay, this is not good. Shit. I think I'll just have to undo the changes that I just did. I should have committed before and stuff. Let's try to commit what was working first, like add. Oh, it is version 1. Yeah, 1.1.1. I can use this for creating a smaller file. They should be the same in a certain format. TF art. Guess that is also good. What is this? Okay, well, pre-change definitely good. This now prints made in moves, so kind of probably should not do this then. Yeah, this is the change of today, of this evening. So let's do no. The why not include. This is also a move. Let's say no. This adds made in moves to classification. Yes, also no classification. This adds that thing, so it's also no. This is partially. This is still classification, right? So I don't want to add this. Split. There's no splitting. edit. Do not add that line. Classify neighbors, probably okay, yes. I gotta ditch this shit. Which one is this? Yeah, info.cxx. Let's edit it. Oh, I should have done a split first. Yeah, too late. had something else before this. Cannot believe that it would make a difference. I'm gonna use the exact same thing in the head. That was a declaration type of made in moves underscore debit cost that is red. I mean, yeah, input stream red, read classification, read from, and then just call set made imply, I think. I think I swapped these as well. Yeah, I removed something that should not be removed. Did also not. Suppose we can do this. Just keep it, or it's not really necessary. What am I doing? Adding? Should not harm. Let's add it. Storing apply. So this should not be removed. Oh, fuck, I think I know what it is. Yeah. I changed the value of unknown apply. So it asserted on the fact that the file stores 255, but my unknown apply is now all bits set for the number of bits that I expect in it, which is less than 8 bits. For is it less than? Actually, it is. Yeah, definitely less than 8 bits. Well, not less than 8 bits actually. No. What? I think. I think I did not commit something here. So it removes 255, but that's not correct. I think I had. I have 1024 here. That was my last change. I just never committed it. But anyway, that's it then. Yeah. So that gives me an unsigned short 16 bits. Is that stored? I suppose that is stored. And anyway, that's what changed. So that definitely would cause an assert. What to do? I think I'm trying to recover it anyway. So it should not delete this one, nor these. But this one was changed into 1024, I think. Gonna do a split here. Now I want to remove this from. Oh, it doesn't even tell me the file. That's info.h. So no. Info.h. Well, that wouldn't hurt. Let's add this. Do not add this. Do not add this. Still info.h. Like to move. Also a why to move now. I think this is good. Oh, that's dirty. I hate this kind of this. It thinks that opening brace is the same for one member function and another member function. So hey, let's keep it. But now the red stuff is from set made imply, which was removed, and I don't want to remove it anymore. And the green stuff is from set number of children, which is new, which I do want to add. So saying yes on the previous one was wrong, because I have to keep this. Can I fix it in here? Because now we are inside increment process children. I guess I can add it after this green stuff. Because I can do an edit. And then it thinks it has to be removed, so we'll have to do that. But then I'm going to add it back here. After closing everything is a space here. Oops. And then I need to add, and all of this is new. And here we need to add yeah, what was it called? Set made in moves, I suppose. Int apply. Added that back at the bottom. I don't think I can just remove a classification here. On the other hand, maybe I can. I'm just going to say yes. Yeah, 27 a bit much, but why not? Why not? Only much. Oh, that's int just 2. Okay, yeah, maybe you have to edit it, but. This is commented out anyway. Can I split this up? Hardly, right? split. Yes. Index, yes, I suppose. Like to move. No longer prints that. And that's a lot. So let's edit this. Initial position. Well, if anything, it has to do with ply. We have to go back here to without classification, and here as well. Same thing. Like almost literally the same thing. Well, maybe not. Anyways, try that. Okay, I mean this one. Utils was changed. Yeah, whatever. Was that added? Yeah. So the div that is left now is adding that to classification. Yeah, so the oh shit. Well, no, yeah, I think this is the difference then actually. So this should be less than 256 for 17 then. Let's try that. 17 times 33 minus 34 divided by 7, rounded down, 75 times 2 is 150. So yeah, this is 150, this is 150. Log 2 of that is 8 bits, right? So this is 8, so this becomes an unsigned 8 type. And before I had 1024 here, so then this the type of ply type changed. That's why it failed. So I might as well test this exact same code anyway, because I don't think there's that much other stuff wrong with it. It's probably all okay. I just have to change that one line there, which was in classification. .h. And then we have to wait again for 5 minutes. Let's play another game. This guy gave up as soon as he saw me. I'm not gonna wait for that. Where's my abort? No check yet. I could put a bishop in between. I can still do that after defending my pawns and my bishop. Now the plan here is of course this pawn and then that pawn, right? So the knight should protect that same square. There's one move, so that's what I want. And then if I play this now, and then the knight, then I have a prolonged weakness on this diagonal. But not really. Not once. Well, as soon as my knight is here, he can attack it. Well, then bishop comes, I'll play this knight. That's no problem. I think I'm gonna go for it. I should probably attack my center immediately, like this pawn. Maybe 2. 2 doesn't look too good. I just take it and have a free pawn. I think this pawn is a good move. I can then play the knight, I suppose. Keep my strong center, even though it was attacked. And in the meantime, I have not castled, and I cannot castle. Not anytime soon. It feels like all wrong. It's doing this. Okay, so yeah. I think I'll have to support my center. And then I guess I'll have to do what the c-pawn was meant to do. Yep, I can just defend that 3 times. Anyways. Oh, now, ooh, I was lucky, I think. Because my knight is now here. So I play my knight here and he threatens to exchange it. He's no longer threatening to exchange it. If he takes, I take, it's still 2. No problem. I think I can do this. He exchanges, no problem. Cannot attack it another time, can he? Yeah, with a queen. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. Now I'm going to castle, and then I'm putting a rook here, and then we're ready to push this pawn. Well, the knight would still have to move, because I always want Also, I want to have my bishop right there. And that is attacking the bishop. Okay, let's put this. Oh, I can't castle anymore. Anyway, it doesn't really hurt to put this here, I think. Defend the bishop. It's on the same file as the queen. Maybe the queen moves. Then I can castle. If I castle now, it just eats my queen. It would be nasty. Threatens a fork here. On my... Oh, the pawn was protected. So maybe that was a bit unnecessary. Not a bad idea, I think, though, still. Yeah, my queen has to protect this. What the... Oh, is that possible? Yeah, that is possible. An overloaded... what did he take? Just a pawn. Is it possible? Because if he takes, then it's pinned, and I can attack it again. Suppose I attack the bishop again, then probably I get a check and then the bishop moves. Check comes from here. Could put my knight here. Threaten to do this. That would give to keep the check out and attack it for the second time. Yeah, by that time he has another rook here, although the queen is up front. I cannot move the knight though. Oh, he's threatening to do this one as well. Oh, that's not good. Could do this, threaten a fork though. Suppose I do this, he plays this pawn and I attack the queen. The queen cannot give check. He can take my knight though, with threatening to take my queen. And then I go like here, for example. Attacking this 3 times and he can't move it. Feels like a good thing. Or he takes with a knight. Sorry, no. Yeah, he takes with a rook, I mean. So you go here, pawn, attack, rook takes. Where's check? I go away here. And then the queen has to move. I think I can do it. It's very scary. I'm running out of time like crazy. I can even go here now, because the knight is blocking this one. Okay, that wasn't that smart after all. I have to take like this. I hadn't even seen that. I was thinking about moving my king. But the rook, the queen was attacked, yeah. And when the dust settles, I'm 1 point up, it seems. I can give check here. Damn it. I'm not 1 point up. Not 1 point up. He's going to give check. I think I'm going to go forward, stay on white, and then take here. And then this one is going to drop. So it's equal after the dust settles. Yeah, I defend that anyway, but then he's taking here. He's taking that anyway. Oh, he can't take here, that loses the knight. Oh, he gives away knight. And I'm ready to promote too. Ain't that, well, not really, okay. Move king attacks, move king goes here. King might as well wait till I go here and then go there, and he has a one move extra. The rook goes here, I move that, I never come there. Never. He's threatening to give check and win my rook, but the rook goes, yeah, behind my pawn. Duh. Yeah, that did not make any sense. Yeah, and you can take the pawn anyway. I take the pawn, he takes my rook, I promote and I get the rook back. I'm one up, so this seems good. Not much time left. Could still be a draw. I think my king needs to be in the center, but this is completely blocked here. Can I win this if, say, I give my rook for the... What the fuck, dude? I resign. Wow, that's so lame. That is so lame. Now, how do we win this? It's not like I know anything about king plus king versus rook. King plus rook versus king, I mean. Nothing. I never studied that. I'm just kidding. Let's go back to my king rook versus king program. Hey, ta-da-ta-da. It succeeded, so I was right. That was the problem. Yeah, that kind of sucks though, or doesn't it? Let me think. It could hardly go wrong anyway, right? I'm gonna add everything I think. Git add. After looking at it. Okay, print it now from classification. We moved it to classification. We initialize it. This was moved. This was moved. Classification, apply type. Plum, 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 plum. No, pair apply. Okay, yes, everything is okay. I have to make a special case for the unknown value, otherwise I can't compare it with the old file format. I think that happens in just 2 the TXX. So the compare here is classification ply equals ply, which means that for info 2 is my new ply. See, what I read from file is G, so G is the old one, the old format rather. How is that gonna work? Read from info read from. It should also be changed anyway, I think. Although now I cannot do that yet, or okay, now I'm confused. I have to move this one. Rather, you have to move this one. What? This reads the ply, and then we read classification. That's the only thing I read anyway. So everything has to go. All of this must go into the read from of the classification now. Might as well remove the whole read from the info. Classification version 2 classification read from. And now I don't know anymore which was first, damn it. Let's look at the right two. The right two on info. Yeah, the number of ply is first in the file. Ply followed by the bits of the classification. So here we do the ply as well first. read made in moose big endian. Oh yeah, with display type, yeah. So that changed. So we have to change this eventually back, but for the old, I think it's always in 16 type. Of course, I meant the big Indian one. And then instead we can set read imply to unknown apply. I'm going to remove this one, I think. Well, although, nah, I could just read and write classification. Why does this have to be so difficult? This must also theoretically be moved to the right to of classification. New format. Hi. Character pointer. Do you guys want a larger font? If I have viewers, I mean, I might as well. What is this? Made in moves. Big endian format is host to network, aka big endian. Of the number of ply, and then we write that away to the file. And the number of bytes is given by the number of bytes that this returns, because that type is returned by this, and therefore, what is the word? Propagates to the type of made in move BE, which is then the size. Yeah, it looks good. Let me remove this from info. Info version 2, read and write. Yeah, serialization. We don't do serialization. Just kidding. And then where did I call it? Yes. Well, we are inside classification right now, so might as well 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Made in moves. Redefinition of char pointer. Okay, I don't redefine it. Happy now. Use undeclared identifier made in ply. So made in moves. Made in moves. Made in moves. Yep, the right to is gone. So this now must be classification dot right to. Use of undeclared identifier made in again. And that one, we saw that one before as well. Oh, it compiles. So amazed. I think that we have to wait 5 minutes again. Because I want to test this and it should work, I think. I really wish I had a smaller file. Can I not make a smaller file? But on the other hand, I like playing chess as well. Let's just play chess. Yep, D4 is the new E4. I played my E4 my whole life until this summer. And finally someone told me that you want to play the C, D and E pawn. So yeah, oh, this is the way. Okay, I need that square. Let's put that one here. So I can put my knight here so I can play this pawn. Completely neglecting my castling again. Never play f4. No, that was f3. f4 is fine. Yeah, castle short. I just point all my bishops, and if I don't win this, then come on. I have more space on the king side. All my bishops are pointed there. I almost wish I didn't castle short. Wait, I didn't castle short yet. Okay. How shall we finish this? Now, this pawn must be played. Take. The knight must go back. So let's take that square away. The just-in-time give away this pawn move. It gives me not only a pawn, but also a free pawn. So now this pawn, I have this pawn extra. I mean, like I said, I should be able to win. Although if now I take it with a knight, he could remove this one and then attack it twice, and he could just take here, get a pawn back, and then if I take, he takes my knight. Maybe I should wait. How about I just castle or so I can't take that pawn. You gotta be kidding me, man. If I take this pawn and he takes my pawn, then I don't have a pawn. But then I take this knight. And then he takes my bishop, and then I take a rook and he takes my rook, and then my knight is trapped. So I defend my bishop, threaten to castle long, still threaten to take this pawn. That's one way to defend it. I'm totally going to castle. Wait a minute. There's a pawn here. He's gonna move it. Take. Take. Wide open. There's a weak square then. Okay. Let's play it safe. I play it very safe. Very safe. Still have my free pawn. Maybe I should just how about I play this pawn 2 up? Completely block this. I should have castled long. I should have done this and then castled long. If he would not have taken en passant. And if he does take en passant, then, well, 3 isolated pawns. This one is doing nothing, so if my bishop is here, watching this pawn, that would be pretty good. Would have been pretty good. Oh well. Now I can take this one, and then what is he gonna do? That's a pawn for me. I take a pawn. If he takes my bishop, I take back with a knight, and I have a pawn. If he takes my knight with a knight, I take this knight, and I have a pawn. If then he takes my bishop, attacking the rook, and I take back, he takes my bishop. Damn! So it doesn't work. Not to mention, I could just take here with the knight first. I never win a pawn. And the queen side is closed. The only open file, let's double the rooks on that file. Because this rook is not doing anything anymore here. No, this is closed. It doesn't get any more close than that. Is my program not finished? It worked. Yay. I could continue. I could resign and then continue the coding. Want to make my bishop better? Yes, I want to make my bishop better. But you take back with a pawn, and then I can just take it. Indeed. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna take here. And then I kinda have to take back. And then he's gonna push this pawn with a check on my... Go take. I have to still take here. I can't calculate it. I don't have time enough. I was probably wrong. I think knight takes bishop. But I'm so running out of time here. If he takes here, then I have to take back, right? Yeah. Now the problem is this is no longer defended. So if he does that, but then I can just defend it. I'm threatening a fork anyway, so what do I want to do? He's threatening to push that thing away. I have to move my queen, I think. Yeah, that would be nice. Or I can just go here, giving away my knight. No, let's not do that. I'm gonna move my queen. Just moved a bloody queen already. Okay, it's gonna go here, the queen. No, let's go here, defending the bishop. I'm totally running out of time. What a horror. Yeah, and then we get that, and I don't know where to go to. Probably should just have taken it. Oh shit, he can still push it. Oh, well, that's not that bad for me, but that is not that bad for me. He should have kept the bishops on the board, obviously. What are you doing? Can I now win this or not? What do you think? It looks like very much a won. Oh, I can't go here. That kind of sucks. Okay, I don't know what to do. Yeah, probably should have taken here the last move, previous move. A rook here, that sucks. And I can just give check. But he's 2 points up, so... Okay, I'm gonna win this one back and I have an attack, but... I don't think it's going anywhere. I can also give check like this. Yeah, is that a good idea of this guy? Probably not. The queen goes somewhere. Attacks my rook, makes sense. I go here. Makes also sense. Now you can finally take here, I think. Is that not like losing very hard? Very hard. It's made in one thread. Check, take, nope. Let's just take here. because I don't know better. I should have done that immediately, right? Yeah. Or was that not possible? No, exciting. In the meantime, automate. No, mate. It moves. In Belgium moves. Okay, let's get that brain in order again. Pattern matching C++. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, I moved it. Yeah, I moved it there, and the fix me works for some reason, and that one, and that's okay now. And we got rid of that. Okay, I'm totally happy with this. I think the next step is, let's just do the actual compression. Let's do the actual compression. Yes, let's commit this now. Whip in the middle of a whip even. And next I'm going to edit classification.h, and we are going to store this in a single thing called encoded. So we have an encoded type and an encoded thing, and that stores let's store made in moves first, followed by the classification bits. Now the largest number of made in moves is, let's go for the insane large 128 by 128. I'm never gonna go larger. So out of reach, it's ridiculous. So even the 128 is kind of ridiculous, but okay, 128 times 33 is that, minus 34 is that, divided by 7 is that, rounded down, 598. 598 times 2 is 11, is more than 1024. That's what it sucks about this. But okay, I wanted it, so that's 11 byte then, right? I think 1024 is 10 bytes. Yeah. But it's 11 bits, I mean. 11 bits for that, and I want to fit the whole thing in 16 bits. Oh, that's possible. Just 5 bits. I mean, you can compress this, but why would I? Number of bits is totally happy with that. Is the number of bits for bits, but it's not really it's not the number of bits of bits, it's literally the number of bits in bits. That's why it's called bits. It exists of number of bits. We're no longer going to have bits type though. We're no longer going to have byte type. Or are we? Yeah, we are. Probably not this anymore though. So let's begin anew here with static const expression int encoded bits is Now we need ply bits plus number of bits. And then no bits type. Encoded type is some unsigned integer with the appropriate number of bits. Yes, encoded bits. Ta-da! And then we need to make a mask, namely the bits mask. It might already work, it might also not work. I had a function for this that actually works, which is called nobody knows. How many other masks do I have? Create mask, that's how it is called. And create mask is defined in size.h. Yep, that's a very difficult thing. So this totally works. Create mask type number of bits. No, it's going to be encoded type. And the number of bits is number of bits. And it's a function. Let's call it bits mask. And I also need shift. Let's call that the made in moves shift. I don't know where to put it. Let's just put it somewhere. Const expression int made in moves shift is number of bits. Static const expression encoded type. Yeah, why is this still bits type? Let's call this made in moves mask. It is create mask encoded type. And then the number of bits that we need, which is this one. Function. Shifted, made in move shift. Let's shift this mask. Let's not shift it. Oops. It's not shifted just yet. This is just a mask. Now I have masks and shift things. I have everything, right? Don't need more const expressions. This can be removed because it's going to go into encoder now. Nothing derives from classification. Why is it not just private? And this is then encoded. I fill that with zeros, but the made in moves thing must be unknown ply. So we're going to have some kind of function here, which allows me to set it. Set set made in moves. Already have that, right? Unknown ply. Oh, set made in ply. I'm gonna a bit sick that sometimes it's ply and sometimes it's moves. Okay, let's fix this one. So we don't even have this anymore, that's now encoded. And ply doesn't have a shift, so I might as well just do an OR with that. I don't have this anymore, don't need that anymore. So let's just check that it is less than that. So this won't override the bits of the other bits. Did I put ply really at no shift? No, I didn't. See, you need to shift the thing. Totally lost it. What I was doing now. We have the const expression stuffs. Oh yeah, here this is where I was. Okay, so we set the made imply to the made in moves, which is now called made imply here. What the hell? Set made imply? See? I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, those are new. To made in moves. But this one is made imply GSX made in ply. Ouch! I have to make up my mind at some point. Maybe I should just rename all the made in moves to made in ply, but even then. Actually, that's also a shitload. I am in file classification.h, which is this. Could still do it, right? This is version 1, let's not touch that. This is just a comment, but okay. I'm going to change these. I'm going to change all version 1s to made in moves becomes made in ply. Hello, Seifel. How is Skater 8? Storing apply, blah 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 blah. No. Reset all classification bits. Why would I need that? Do I only need to reset the bits? Probably. That's what I did before. So, where the bits were all the way there. So this becomes encoded. And with the inverse of the bits mask, that resets all the bits. And this still works. Encoded, because bits is not shifted. Oh, okay. Scale of 4 is 98898 something. Set legal bits is legal. Encoded or is legal. Okay, morning. Time to go to bed. Maybe set made imply already did this one. Has classification, bits type, classification mask, turn so this becomes encoded. And then you also have to end it with the bits mask, which I think was called bits mask. Yep. Is a mate. Encoded. 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 Apply. Encoded. Encoded. Shift. Mate. Imply. Shift. And then we have here equals classification. Should this now test both things? I think maybe, perhaps. Deuxième higher. What to do with this? I'm just going to check encoded equals encoded. It's the most sensible thing for an operator equals. Not even using this as classification. Very sure I'm not using it. Let's just delete it. It's way too long. Okay, and we switch to the .cxx file. Determine. Maybe I should just start compiling actually. Out of write to read from state string is the same. Wait a minute. Yeah, that is the same. Although the int8 theoretically should be the bits type, which is an uint8. But let's face it, state string is state string. Redo that, blah 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 blah. Okay. State string. Oh, yeah, bits type, literally. The print on, that's a string, and then the made imply, but that should be shifted. So maybe I should just print, just call the function that does it. And it's called made imply these days. Well, since 5 minutes. I think maybe just these two. This is not going to work anymore, right? Can I still do that? Can play one more game of chess while waiting for that. Okay, let's write it anyway. I mean, I never wrote it yet, but let's try to update this. So I'm having made imply big endian. I know you're not going to write that. Actually, I'm not going to write this at all. I'm just going to write encoded. That's what you're going to do. Yeah. H2N encoded, right? It's just encoded type. Encoded type is encoded big endian. Encoded. Interpret. Encoded big endian, write, character pointer, encoded big endian. And yeah, that's it. This can be removed. And this is then the old file format, as in we have to read 2 bytes to get the made imply, which then we store in stored in a local made imply, which is a apply type then. It doesn't even know what that is. Yeah, this apply type, apply type, apply type. And then if that all F's, that should have been unknown apply, and I'm going to read the bits type from a single byte, which we store in bits, I suppose. Again, bits type, and now called bits. And then we set encoded to the combination of both, namely something or bits, where the something is the made imply, and then a made imply shift. I think this should work. Is it going to compile? That's a good question. I think so. Apart from all kinds of typos. Oh, I don't have bits type anymore. Don't have bits type anymore. Yeah, I deliberately removed it. But yeah, that's correct. Let's just remove it. So substitute bits with encoded. But I did use a bits type here, and which then also should become encoded probably. No, it shouldn't. Sorry, this is old stuff then. This must be an int 8 type, which, I mean, I don't have bit type anymore, so the old bits type rather. Just assign it to an encoder type here. This must be a one byte, otherwise otherwise I'm reading the wrong. I would just put a 1 here maybe. That would work as well. No, it really has to be a 1 byte. Yeah. And then we convert that with a knob, because we've got a big endian of 1 byte. It's just the same byte. And now I can assign it to more than 1 byte, because then this type is at least the same as the type that we assigned to. This one, however, it would be nice if that is also encoded. Encoded type instead of ply type. Otherwise you have ply type shifted. If this thing is 1 byte and we shift it and it's still 1 byte. Oops. Definitely should be encoded type. Kind of the same reasoning as here, but now really necessary. And all the types are unsigned, so this will not be signed extended. If I read 16 set bits in an unsigned int 16, and this would be larger than that, which it never is, but even then it just remains that size. Not good. At least it happened fast. Who? What? Not compatible debugging. Applies 255. That's not less than unknown ply, which is 255. Yeah. In other words, oh right, yeah. This now I need to force again. This is done from the constructor, and the constructor is trying to use this function. Let's not do that. Either that or I have to remove the assert, which I do not really like. But the problem is that I call this from the constructor. So let's not do that, which is probably the header file. Right here. Yeah, so I mean that encoded is, oh wait a minute man, to just here unknown ply. And again, we can play a game of chess, because this is again going to take 5 minutes. Play. I could play 3+2 or even 3-0. And then I would be done in 5. I'm gonna sacrifice this C pawn. Oh, it doesn't want it. I'm gonna check the thing. Uh-oh. I should have played this pawn maybe. It's not pushing that pawn just yet. It's totally going to push it now. Not the best move. Yeah. Gonna take there. That really sucks. Let's not do that. That would be made into. Don't give my rook away. So I go here, I give check, obviously gives check. And then I go to the side. And then? Greedy. Yeah, he's about to take this pawn as well. White is in panic mode because they can't defend the pawn. Mate in. Oh, yeah, maybe I should take this first. No, wait a minute. Take. I can't take here. I need this square. Damn it. Oh, you can take back the queen? No, then I take the bishop. So I take here, take back like that. Then I can give check here. But he can put the knight in between. And then... well, I'm gonna take it anyway. Cut off the queen, maybe. Queen could go here, of course, and then defend that bloody diagonal again. Unfortunately. That is another thing, of course. If I give... I just pinned that one, obviously. So I would take here and he takes back. And then I would have given check and he goes here. I can sacrifice here, I think, because that's with check and he takes back, I give check again. And then the queen comes in and that just runs mate totally, even without a bishop. But yeah, after exchanging here, I can't sacrifice anymore. For quite obvious reasons. Not sure what's gonna happen here. Threatens a discovered check with winning the queen, so yeah, he's gonna take, of course. And now, I am not sure. I think I just go for pawn grabbing here. Yeah. No. Damn it. No. I want to attack this square. I should have gone there. This is not good. Can I do this? No, I'm still not attacking this square. What the fuck? Oh, that is stupid. I should know why I'm doing that. Okay, let's attack that thing. Keep this stupid queen out. Yeah, let's pick up that one. Move the bishop. Oh, I'm winning on time already. Scary. Scary shit. Check here, I just run away. Okay. Eventually, I should run with the king all the way here, I think. If that is even possible. Shit. Ah, should have had a green in between, of course. On the draw, repeat moves. It's not that stupid. Yeah, now we can do it. Another exciting game. Ouch, it did not run well this time. But it happened before I read the file, so maybe you can reproduce it for a smaller board. What about 8? I mean, if it works. Nah. Yeah, 8. 10. It's a 10. Make coordinate GB. I was seriously running that in debug code while not having compiled with optimization. Make 2 hours of that 5 minutes. I think we should be happy that it coordinated. Yet, there's no up 7 assert. No, what happened? Don't get it. This is assert. Classification is legal. Print classification. That's a lot of ones. What? Suspiciously equal to the ply mask. Or no, actually not. No, it's just 255. Where did that come from? Sprint is normally. the weird thing is that even if all bits are set, then it's legal. Yeah. I mean, it's of course not possible because it would be made and still made at the same time. But no, it says not legal. So okay. 38. I think I'm just generating all possible positions, and then if we determine that the position is legal, we are going to set the legal bit, which we only want to do once. Therefore, it should not be set yet. So for an entirely new position, we have stuff set. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the very, very first position. No, then it should have crashed earlier. I mean, I waited at least 1 second before I started to play chess. That, however, looks like a lot of zeros. AKA one of the very first ones. Yes, so maybe I have been so stupid to ignore the fact that it crashed and just went to play chess anyway. I don't know. It definitely looks like I initialized it with 255. That's 8-bit set. That is the nonsense here. Totally nonsense. Which is again that constructor. Classification constructor. Unknown ploy. Oh, what a bullshit. Yeah, why would I even do that? Oh yeah, I remember that I created 2 masks. This one should be equal to the made in ply mask, right? Yeah. Think? No, wait a minute. To the unknown ply. Yeah, that should be equal to this one. Ouch. Still the same thing. No, it's at the 127. I totally should go to bed. Implicit conversion from int to byte type. Changes value from 4064 to 224. Yeah, added a shift in the wrong place. Yeah. I give up. Well, I mean, I go to bed because tomorrow it will be simple again. I don't know. I'm sure I will fix this tomorrow. Not today, though. Let's play one more game and then I go. Exactly. Ah, stupid. Thought he had to take back of the queen. Push the pawn. We'll have to do this. No, I don't lose this, and then I don't know anymore. Yeah, that's not a bad move. You sneaky bastard. Okay, okay. Did my best. 2 tempos behind. Rage quit. Good night.